So, guys, the governor of Lagos State, Governor Sanwo, has said that it's going to, if care is not taken with the way the number of cases are increasing on a daily basis and the way people are not observing the lockdown rules, that it will be forced to lock down the state again. And now the residents reply Sanwo over more lockdown in Lagos. See what he said. Lagos residents have sent in their views to Lagos State Governor Babajide Sanwo on his warning that the government may be forced to lock down the state again if residents continue to ignore public health guidelines. Sanwo, while speaking at a press briefing yesterday, expressed his unhappiness over the crowd observed at various banks and markets across the state and had mourned another lockdown in the state because of the chaos and rowdy scenes being witnessed in the state. It will be recalled that the federal government had earlier raised the lockdown on Lagos, or eased down the lockdown in Lagos, Ogun, and FCT last week Monday. However, residents of the state have taken to the governor's Twitter page to express their views about the whole situation. Here are some of what they told the governor. At the 1001, say, can you just think outside the outside just looking people down? The people suffer for it. The state loses. You should rather put stringent measures down to put people in check, e.g. the commercial bosses, the banks, etc. There's a reason for the crowd. The banks should be responsible for that. And as Emmanuel Cardina said, sir, see, the fact that you allowed movement in Lagos is selfish for you, selfish of you, because if truly there is coronavirus here, then there should be a total lockdown. Another says here that not in a city like Lagos, it can't work. The master plan cannot accommodate a lockdown. Think of areas such as Ijora, Okoko, Boundary, Ajegunle, even Lagos Island. How can a lockdown work in these areas and without palliatives? And Camaria Road said, I am sorry, sir. It is a lost battle. No need to lock down anymore. Lockdown won't work in Lagos. Enforce mask wearing, ramp up testing, and focus on making sure healthcare stays solid as more patients come in. Another says, I personally feel locking down Lagos is the best solution, but there is no means. You can't do that because you can't keep 20 million people at home without providing for them. It's a lose-lose situation at this point. Oh my God. God will help us. Have a meeting with market leaders to define their plans for social distancing and hygiene. Do same with banks. Deploy police with NURTW task force. Hire me for strategy. Okay? Sir, please declare another lockdown in Lagos as soon as possible. People are sabotaging government efforts and freely endangering their safety. So many people moving in public places without face masks and in cluster of more than the required allowed number. It is indeed sad. Another says, easing the lockdown isn't helping. However, activating another lockdown requires palliative measures be made available to Lagosians. The challenge is, how do you intend helping the hand-to-mouth Lagosians if another lockdown is activated? Very soon, lockdown will lose its value. Another says, Mr. Governor, you cannot lock down Lagos because of the increased numbers. Rather, look for an alternative cure for this pandemic. You and other governors earn your salaries and other allowances even in the midst of this lockdown, while many citizens have lost their jobs. Another says, you should not have agreed to ease the lockdown in the first place, so do not hesitate to impose another lockdown on the states as soon as possible. So guys, those are the people that replied him on Twitter. Those are Nigerians that really replied him, or Lagosians that really replied him on Twitter, because he made it was seen on his Twitter and they really replied him, and those comments were really gathered from there. So guys, that is what we have been talking about. It would have been the best thing, but can they sustain people? Like someone says that people who feed from mouth to mouth every day, How are you going to do that? Even the last one you did, you could not even cope. And I'm sure that was why they just, okay, let them use it, because they could not even cope with the people. The palliatives, we have a over 20 million people in Lagos, according to their statistics. But they prepared for only 200,000. How will that happen? And if we say, okay, the 20 million people, okay, we'll still have a rich people. What is the percentage of the people that can really take care of them? Average person that can really take care of them, for a month and all of that. And I think I really buy the idea of somebody saying that they should look for alternative for this cure. Prepare places, alternative for cure. In my opinion, they would have even sent out how you can build your immune system. All of those things are very, very, very cheap. They are everyday thing we can get. Tell people to build their immune system. As they are working, build your immune system. Continue with this social distancing. Continue with all these directives. I think that is the main thing. That is just what they need to do. They should do that. You cannot just, you want to lock down. There are many ways. There are a lot of alternatives, but I don't know why the government is not looking in that direction. Let people build their immune system. Build your immune system. That is just my own opinion. We have other things that you can see, even tell us that, okay, these are the other things that they can do instead of locking down. But that lockdown is not going to work. It's not going to work. We are borrowing this policy or this style from this Western world structure. Those who have structured in place, and we don't have structure. We don't even have anything, and you want to do the same thing. That's why it's not even working. So, but let's hear people from other sources, those Nigerians who are trying to tell the governor what to do. Maybe they have or their alternatives, or they have other plans or other areas that the other things that the governor can do to rather than this lockdown. So let the governor take his decision of total lockdown. He will eventually find out that hunger will unlock it. Is lockdown the cure for COVID-19? You have been locking down for close to 2 months. What have you achieved with that? You don't have strategy and capacity to handle it. And believe me, lockdown is not the solution, and we all know it. Hunger and other diseases kill more than COVID-19. There shouldn't be lockdown. Instead, government should do their work wearing of face masks and social distancing. And if there should be another lockdown, there will be war, because the previous lockdown, no food, not even the money government promised us. And some areas like Ojo side, no food was shared to the masses. If there should be a lockdown, provide us what we will eat and drink. And again, people are suffering already. One, no fixed price in Nigeria. Things going up in commodities, which is very bad. There should be a fixed price in Nigeria first, before anything. Law should be our governors and president first thing in Nigeria. Things are getting out of hand in Nigeria. Prices are adding up every day. That is what we are talking about. This person is talking about price control. There's nothing like price control. All those little things, they will not do it. And you just want all of a sudden to just jump into bigger things. Little things that you have not started doing from onset, and now everything has accumulated, and it's not difficult for you to even cope. Well, let them continue thinking of the way forward, because the lockdown did not help. The first lockdown did not just help at all. So going for the second lockdown, somebody say hunger will unlock it. People can be funny. He said if you lock down the state, hunger will unlock it. That is it. By default. Thank God for everything he has done to the old world. No abroad for you and your family. Upon sitting on our money, you are still talking of lockdown without palliatives. We cannot be eating air as food. Give us our money. Let us buy food and stock so many things. Then lock us down and continue with your fake COVID-19 figure increments every day as a means of embezzlement. God deal. It is in Nigeria we don't see people in isolation centers. The effect of the disease is in them. Their response to pandemic. How do you want us to believe that the pandemic is truly in Nigeria? Word of word, Nigeria leaders are full of lies and embezzlement. I think with the right measures put in place, the lockdown can work. The distribution of palliatives should be a community effort, not just the neighborhood security. The landlords association are more effective. They know everyone in the community. They know which house is number 2 to the last number on the street. The palliatives did not go round because it was not evenly distributed. They will come to a street, gather 1 or 2 people they had informed, give them palliatives, and it is the same set of people that collect the next time they come. The effort of the government was grossly abused. I don't think it was, of course it was abused, but they prepared for only 200,000 people, and we have 2 million, 20 million people. If we say out of the 20 million people, just like I said, there will not be more than maybe will they be up to 1 million people that can really take care of themselves if you want to lock down for 1 month? Will they be up to 1 million, or let's say 5% or whatever? So the problem is that they already have the number they wanted to give that palliative. Even the 200,000 they prepared for, they just couldn't even meet up. And those were the ones that they shared even with the repeated people again. So that is why this whole thing is just somehow. But the best thing, because lockdown in the long run will not even bring a much solution. The cure and what people need to do to protect themselves from getting infected, that even if when you get it by any means, your body system will be able to fight it. That is just the way I see it. That's my opinion, but let's hear what you think about it. So guys, let's have your take. Leave your comment below in the comment section. Thank you.